Hello, everybody. I hope all is well. You guys are doing great. Welcome all. Welcome all. You guys, please make sure you guys share the broadcast. For those who are new to my channel, thank you guys for coming out to my channel. I really appreciate you guys so much. I hope all is well and everyone's doing fantastic. And you guys are practicing the quarantine. I know that a lot of people don't want to stay in. But if you don't really have to go out and it's not necessary, I think it's wise to stay in so we can cut down on the coronavirus that's going on. I know I say don't panic a lot. Please don't panic. This is real. It's definitely real. It's just that you still gotta have the faith and just know that spirit will have his hand and have his way in the situation. Sometimes being away with your family is good, so you can kind of spend that time with them. You know, don't force upon it, but if it, this is time to where people can get together and enjoy each other, finish up on those projects that you started. Um, just finish up on the things that you got started and things that you wanted to do when you were at work, thinking like, oh my gosh, I got to go to work today. You know, um, I just wanted to touch bases with that. And then just because it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people want to be shut down because they don't want to spread the virus. But at the same time, if they shut us down, then I think if we do get shut down, we should still be able to go to the stores to get whatever we need and just for necessary reasons, okay? But in order to cut down on the virus to spread, we all have to cooperate. Not just a handful of us. Every single person in the world needs to cooperate and not go crazy when they put us on lockdown or shut stuff down for a while. Um, Trust me, they have enough funds out there for everybody that needs it. If you really need it and you're in desperate need of needing it, apply for those things and see if you guys can make a difference in your situation. But only get it if it's necessary. Like, I really feel like a lot of people may try to take advantage of situations that don't really need the help. Leave it to the people that need the help. Okay. And if you necessarily need the help, yeah, don't count yourself out. Make sure you get the help that you need. And most definitely make sure y'all stay in prayer. That's the only way things are going to turn out great, is if you stay in prayer. No matter what the circumstances is, pray for good, pray for things to work out better. Pray for these little meetings when they come on with the breaking news. Pray for they got good news for us, that they have people surviving this situation. Pray for other people that may be going through situations that you don't even know. And most definitely pray for your family and just keep the faith and be strong. And, if you can, reach out to family members and tell them, that you're okay, and everything that considers, just being loving, coming from a loving heart. Okay. Yes, it's things that's going on. Yes, the coronavirus is real, but you guys, we have to keep the faith and we have to make a choice to either think positive or think negative. And I don't think thinking negative is going to help at all. Okay, it's just going to put people in more panic and stuff like that. So I want to go ahead and get started and just get us a daily reading, for today. I want to touch bases each sign. So I'll pull a card for each single sign, okay? And we'll start with my earth signs, okay? But I want to go ahead and start the prayer and get things going with spirit. And then see if we can get some message from this wisdom deck that spirit wants us to have, okay? Most definitely, we all need to trust. We need to trust the process and trust what's going on, okay? No matter what the situation is, trust and know that God's here and he's going to help us through everything, okay? He's helped us in circumstances that we didn't even know was going on. So he's definitely has the vision and he knows what's going on now. So he will definitely be here to help us, okay? So let's go ahead and get spirit into the room, invite spirit in and go from there, okay? Dear Lord, thank you for allowing me to be the channeling for my viewers today. Lord, please continue to walk with us during this journey at this hard time that we may be experiencing at this moment. Lord, thank you for who you are in our life. Okay. Lord, thank you for all of the things that you are changing in our life that we may not understand. But Lord, please help us to understand what could be going on right now in the world, and just guide us through and keep us safe and uplifted, and believing and knowing that you are the one in charge, and that you're going to take care of everything necessary that we need to make sure that we we're okay. Lord, please make our hearts your home, and continue to be with us on this journey. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Alexa, play songs by Justin Bieber.
Shuffling songs by Justin Bieber on Amazon Music.
Okay, so the first sign we're going to start with is Earth. Okay, and the deck that I'm using today is my power deck, you guys. This is a book of wisdom. This deck, it just kind of helps us with understanding what it is that Spirit wants us to know. These are just like messages that He wants us to know. Okay, so as I shuffle, I will definitely be talking to you guys. Okay, so this is for my Earth signs. We need you guys to believe. This is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. You guys need to get focused on what it is that you guys want to do. And you definitely need to believe in magic, okay? If you can believe in magic, you can believe in anything, okay? Focus on just, your roots, okay? And transformation, okay? That could be going on here, all right? Some of you guys could be kind of like just awakening to a few things that could be going on, and you could be a witness to a situation. Okay, maybe it's something in your dreams. Dreams are going to be coming true. Something that you drum about will come true. Okay, and it could have been something as to where you were nurturing yourself, or you need to just nurture your dreams. Start writing that stuff down and figuring out what it is that you want to do in your dreams. Okay, someone's trying to come in and make an offering to you, or you could be trying to make an offering to them. Okay, what Spirit is telling you is to go within, to silence your mind, so you can figure out what it is that He wants you to do. Okay, and just have a good sense of humor in general when you are, dealing with other people. Just make sure you just have a lot of humor. Okay, you have a humorous attitude. Okay. Some of you guys, these situations are going to feel like mysteries. They're going to feel like situations that you just cannot. But just think of them as a creative project of how to focus on changing the mindset of how you looking at things. Okay. Yes, use your wisdom. Use what it is that you learn. Use the wisdom that you learn to sit back and just listen to other people. Okay, and balance that. Balance the two. Balance the two between real and fake. That's where you need to, when you got to sit back and use your wisdom and listen. You have to balance the situations. Like, point out what's right and what's wrong. Um, Center yourself, okay? Like, put yourself in a situation in your mind and just balance it, okay? And harmony will come with that. All right, so Spirit, please only your trustworthy messages come through these cards. What messages do we have for my earth signs? What message do you have for my Capricorns? What message do you have for my Taurus? And what message do you have for Virgo? Oh, Virgo, you got two messages, which is truth and balance. You definitely need to balance. Capricorns, look at all this red. This is root chakra. This is 111, you guys. I seen 222, 333, and 1111. Okay. So for my Capricorns, you guys got the quickening message. Okay. So with this message, you guys, basically, you can never really teach a warrior about the unknown with words, okay? You must use experience. So some of you guys might need to get some wisdom from someone that may experience the situation that you may be in, okay? But if you look into the eyes of a woman of power, you may catch up with her a little. Okay. So some of you guys could be just maybe wanting to catch up with somebody just a little bit, or somebody wants to catch up with you just a little bit. Okay. She has years of truth. So whatever it is that you want to know the truth about a situation. But you have to open yourself up with love, and not with understanding. You cannot love with your mind. Okay. Listen from your heart. When you're communicating and when you're talking, just communicate from the heart, whatever it is that you guys are experiencing at this moment. Okay, don't learn everything with your mind. It's time to like stop thinking so much about certain things and let things come in. Somebody wants to apologize. Somebody definitely wants to apologize to you, but you have to listen from the heart. You can't go in listening from your mind, because your mind could be playing tricks on you to where you're like thinking a lot and remembering things, like holding on to things from the past, or where somebody may have hurt you or something like that. Quicken your spirit by letting go of attachments, letting go of that attachment that could be with going within, that could come with stress and like resistance. Okay, moving to a stronger vibration of power. Okay, so that's what for my Capricorns. So quicken for my Capricorns. Okay, so now we're going to move on to my Taurus. You guys got the skill. Okay, you guys are expressing your highest nature. No. So with for my skills card for my Taurus, you guys, there are hidden gifts within friction. Therein lies the secret way of graceful life. Okay, you are not what you do. Your work is higher as a higher mirror, providing a reflection from which to learn your evolutionary process. Okay, come to the inner truth that produces true skills. Come to the truth of a situation is what I'm getting here. Express your highest nature through your work. And sometimes it's sometimes easier when work is not exactly as you wish it to be. So what I'm getting from this Taurus is that um you are not what you do. Okay. So don't try to match what you do up with who you are as a person. Okay. You need to come from the inner, you need to come from the inner soul of yourself to to become higher in the skill that you guys are experiencing, to have to speak a fine tune of expression in the essence of life, okay? Meaning to be highly perfected in a situation. Don't express yourself like how you would express yourself like your job. Like, say for instance, you are a doctor. If you are a doctor, you're going to do things like a doctor. When you're expressing your skills, like in relationships, separate the two. Okay, do things differently. When you're dealing in a relationship part, use your inner, like your soul, of the truth of a situation. Like, operate from your soul versus like how you do at work. Let me see if I can get some additional messages for us. So, Spirit, please clarify the skill card for Taurus. What is the skill card here for? It's kind of hard to explain. So some of you guys may be like hard to trying to come or speak or express something, but it's kind of hard for you to express it. So what you need to do is center yourself, okay? Centering is important. Never leave your center. Count on your bad points as well as your good. Okay. What is good and what is bad are most often purely relevant. Okay. If your sense of weakness within yourself, explore it. It may become the source of your greatest strength. As you sit like a sacred Buddha in the midst of pandemonium in your life, I always remember that the situation or the person who has the ability to upset you the most will put you off your center. It is your greatest teacher to process of centering. Remember that focusing on negativity can become your addiction. When you center yourself, your powers, you will release your need for constant distractions from your center. Okay. So what I was getting here is that it's like you guys want to express something, but when you're expressing it as like you would be doing in work. Okay. So what Spirit is saying to you guys is that you guys need to center yourself. You need to come from a place of love. Center yourself. Don't let nobody, like, kind of like how this Buddha is sitting here. You see how all of this stuff is going on here in the background, and this Buddha is sitting here while all of the chaos and everything in life is just going about. Center yourself. You guys could be feeling like you just got a lot of stuff going on and you can't focus. What it is, you need to not focus on the negativity. Know it's negativity there, but learn from it. Okay? Learn from the negative part so you can get good out of it. And do not, basically what it's saying, it says count your bad points as well as your good points. Okay, what is good and what is bad are most often purely relative. Okay, so it's a reason why things could be being bad in your life, and it's a reason why things are good in your life too. Like, kind of like coincide them both together. As you sit like this Buddha and you focus on this situation, remember always that the situation of the person or the ability to upset you the most is the person is knocking you off your center. So if it's upsetting you, think of a good way to get back centered. Okay, Taurus? That's what I got for my Taurus. All right, so Virgos, you guys got truth and you got balance. All right. So back to Taurus for a second. I just want to just go back to Taurus for a second before I head on to Virgo. We got the white card. You guys, the white card is like relieving of stress, relieving of anxiety. What else? It helps you go within to kind of like balance your mind. Okay, so think of things like more in your mind. This is your stability. The red card represents your root chakra, which is your stability, how things go, your foundation, like everything that's gonna go on top of your foundation. You need to start there first to build a firm, solid foundation. Okay. And you need to let go of anxiety, stress, and all that type of stuff by centering yourself. Okay. All right. Moving on now. So Virgo, you guys got truth and balance. So the first card is the number 11 card, which is Spirit. Spirit is with you. Spirit is here to let you know that you just need to just trust in everything that's coming to you. Everything that's coming out and wants to come out, know that it's truth there. Okay. And speak from a place of truth. When you talking to other people, make sure you coming from the heart with truth. Okay? Are you living in your sacred truth? Your being is like a spirit log within this sacred place of the realization of the divine light of your creations. Living your spirit log surrounded by peace and joy. Outside your log is the great wilderness. The great wilderness where the rest of the world lives. But the wilderness can become a battleground sustained by the blood of ignorance and earthly pain. To have lasting power in the world, you must earn the trust of those around you. Most people live without trust and a sacred place within, without a spirit log. And as such, they do not know how to enter the spirit log of others. Live within your sacred truth so that you may know peace and joy in its greatest wilderness and beyond. So trust. So kind of like put yourself in other people's shoes when it comes to a situation or other people's feelings and your own. Okay, when you are expressing or seeing someone else that may be going through something similar to you, Virgos, is that you need to live in your spirit log, okay, and surround yourself by peace and joy. And if it's not bringing you peace and joy, then that means you're not living in your sacred truth. Okay, so live within your sacred truth so that you may know when peace and joy is in a great wilderness is in a great wilderness and beyond. Okay, so just live in that truth. Balance is the next card that you guys got, Virgo. Okay, so the structure of your daily spiritual life must be built on a strong foundation and in the physical world. Like a pillar of selected shaman stones balanced carefully one on another. Take care of your body through a diet and exercise. Express your strengths in acts of power and bring greater awareness to exchange of money. Protect and nourish your family and express your integrity by bringing balance into society and nature. Then you will be prepared in the physical realm of higher spiritual learning. Your being is a spiritual log, the foundation of which is rooted in physical manifestation, strong against the storms along the trail that higher consciousness. To take power, make your spirit available. Then take your power and bring your physical and spiritual natures into balance. Okay. So what I'm getting, Virgo, is that you guys need to bring things into balance. You guys need to have a strong foundation in situations so you can build, so you can manifest structure and stuff like that in your life. And you want to bring peace and joy. Start with the peace and the joy and happiness that it may bring into a situation, is what I'm getting here. Understand the truth of situations and just balance yourself after knowing and learning the truth of certain things. Okay, everything, you need to balance the physical and the spiritual and just bring it into balance together. Okay, take back your power when it comes to doing these things. Don't let that power get away from you, because you're living in you're gonna live in your sacred truth. So just understand when you are out of whack, or like when things are just out of whack, just balance yourself and know the truth of situation and take things at face value as well when it's coming into you. Separate. You have to learn how to separate, know the difference between your physical world and your spiritual side to where you can bring them together. Okay? You guys are going through an awakening to where you guys are trying to figure this stuff out. Okay, so let's start with individuality. A lot of people are not going to understand your individuality to where you are individual. You're different from a lot of people, Virgos. Okay, so it's time for you to just go within and just focus on you. A lot of things are going to be illuminated to you to where you can see things that other people can't see. You're going to communicate in ways that other people won't understand. So that's why you got to understand to take truth and understand that I feel like I'm understanding. This is something that you really, really need to understand, Virgos. You need to understand that to take things at face value when truth is being told to you, okay, about a situation or a person. Okay. Um, there is no human the same. Everybody are made equally, but we all do things differently. And it's just time for you to understand that, Virgo. What's the next sign? We're gonna go with water next. That is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios. You guys could be having dreams coming true. Some of you guys could be dreaming of some stuff, and things could be coming true. It's time for you to tap into your creative side in situations and do what it is that's very creative for you. Okay. Offering. Someone's trying to make an offer to you. Some of you guys could be dealing with an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Yes, you guys could be. Definitely. Witness. You guys are going to be a witness to a situation. So it's time to be creative and focus on, yes, you guys could be. They got these same exact cards. You have to believe in certain things, okay? And you got to have the courage, to have the strength to believe in certain things and have faith, okay? And know that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to let go of things and grieve it, okay? Old patterns, let go of them. Some of you guys have this masculine energy around you, okay? To where you guys need to tap into that masculine side of yourself so you can start seeing things clearly. Yeah, and truth. Some of you guys can be dealing with the Virgo right on. Or you can have Virgo in your chart. Truth of the situation. Are you living in your sacred truth? Force. Something is being forced, or it feels forced upon. But there will be harmony in the situation. Yes, you guys could definitely be dealing with an earth sign, or you can have this heavy in your chart. So, Spirit, what do we have for my Cancers? What do we have for my Scorpios and Pisces? Okay, you guys. So, Cancers, you guys got two cards. You guys got Destiny and Time. Then Scorpio, you guys got Magic. And Courage for my Pisces. All right, so Cancers, you guys got Destiny and Truth. I mean, Destiny and Time. Okay, so it's something that you guys are. This is more of your solar plexus, your creative side. This is more of your side, like the yellow. The yellow represents your creativity, your sensual side of things. Happiness and joy. Things that make you happy, Cancer. Okay, so Destiny is the first card you got. You got your acts of power is the key to your destiny. Like a sacred flute player, instancing your truth of spirit on into the light of the day, on your power. Own your power, because you are made of power. And the acts of power comes from a place of passion within your deepest being. It is an expression of your tonality of who you are in the world. To find your acts of power to live in your dream, what do you do if you could do anything? Discover what that is and then do it. To find your power is to find your destiny. So some of you guys need to tap into that creative side, that happiness and joy. Like, do what it is that you love doing. Whatever it is that you are like trying to find and pursue, what Spirit is telling you is to find that power and follow your destiny. Okay? It's time. It's time to do that. And this also means, this card states that what is it about time to give you such power? The power that changes, the power to change all of that exists back into dust. What is this unseen force aching to the wind? A force that can shape the land as well as our lives. Learn to play with time and surreal elements like fish swimming in the treetops. A person of power knows how to arrange time. Put on your watch and to be aware of the time at which you are doing everything. Watch the sun, the moon, the transit of the stars. Find out the time that Venus is lowest in the sky before dawn. Be aware of your physical cycles. When you get hungry, when you sleep, our society is obsessed with time. So now become time. If you are obsessed with something, it is better to explore it than to deny it. Then it is possible to give up your obsessions, and let it take its proper place in your life. Your power depends on your balance, use, and understanding of time. Okay? So it's time to focus on being that creative person that you are. Follow your destiny. Follow what it is that you love to do. Okay. Be aware of your physical cycles and how you may be feeling at certain times. Like when you're hungry, when you sleepy, when you tired. It's time, like when you feeling like that, it's time to get rest. It's time, like when you hungry, it's time to get you some good food to eat. Make sure you are eating properly. Make sure you are getting your fruits and your vegetables and things that kind of give you higher energy. Okay. Learn to play with time, okay? Just like the fish in this card, you see how these fish, like fish don't supposed to be in no treetop. Like they're living in their destiny. They're living in their sacred destiny to where they are trying to be creative and create the things that they want in their life, okay? Arrange time, okay? Put on your watch and be aware of the time and which you are doing everything. So it's kind of like just kind of keeping a track of time, keeping a track of your cycles that may be going on right now, like your awareness of things that's like ticking at you. Like, okay, be aware of like when you are tired, be aware of when you are hungry, be aware of when that creative side is coming out on you, okay, or it wants you to burst into doing whatever it is that you want to be doing. Your power depends on your balanced use and understanding of your time. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for my Cancer. So, Scorpios, you guys got magic. Okay. If you do not believe in magic, your life will not be magical. Magic, like the power of a stonage, is a part of the unknowable, that which you cannot describe but exists, and make your life extraordinary. It is a part of the goodness of your spirit. It is that mystery or intriguing part of your spiritual life. Magic is what we are looking for. But if you try to hold it and name it and describe it, you will lose it. You must talk around magic, describe what leads you there, and give thanks for the part of the universe that is unknowable in the full color of strength and magic. Out of our relationship comes magic. Out of our friction of forgetting and remembering comes magic. Out of the mist of dawn and the mystery of creation comes the magic that we call life. Out of your passions for it instance come magic. Okay, so things will become magical for you if you believe. That's just like if you believe in certain things, that in order for them to come true, you know you know that you have to believe. You have to believe that things are going to work out. You have to believe that everything is going to be okay. You have to believe that you're doing the right thing. You have to believe that certain things are magical. Okay? So that's what I get for my Scorpios. So courage is for my Pisces. Okay? 3-3-3-3. You guys are just seeing it again. So it's time for us to make decisions, to do something. Okay, so courage. It says actions take courage. Some of you guys need to take action towards something. We often feel like fish out of water, separated in different forms of the world around us. But fish are out of water can learn to swim in a new era of consciousness and with a new purpose of life in life. Perhaps it is identification with objects and clinging to addictions that keep you feeling separate from the source of your power. Perhaps it is not only a dependence of drugs, sex, or alcohol, but also addictions like the fear of failure, the need for approval, or the fear of desperation. Discover your own power and meaning by having the courage to give up your addictions, then live your power with courage. So with for my Pisces, you guys could be dealing with the Leo, or you guys could be just needing to have the faith and know and be brave in a situation, tame that beast. okay, and have the courage to do what it is. It's something that you guys want to do, okay? And discover your own power. And the meaning by having the courage to give up your addiction. Some of you guys may need to give up old patterns, old ways of doing things, feeling like the need of feeling like you're going to fail at something. You need, or you need stamp of approval from somebody. No, you need to just focus on having the courage to give up that thought pattern, that thought process that you guys may be experiencing. Okay, so that's all I have for my water signs. So now we're going to move on to fire. Okay, intuition. Your intuition is ticking, fire signs. Aquarius, Libra. No, some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or something like that. Or justice will be served in the situation. Okay, intuition. It fell out. Intuition fell out. All right, so some of you guys need to tap into your intuition and let things just come to you, okay? Gather all the information that you need when you're listening to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Please. Be creative. Be creative. So this is for my Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you guys could be dreaming of some things. Our dreams are coming true in your life, okay? Things are coming true. It's time to balance situations, okay? It's time to get balance in your life and just balance your physical and your spiritual side together. Force. Some of you guys can be dealing with the water sign, or you can have water in your chart. Something's being forced, or you feel that something's being forced upon you. It's time to believe that everything happens for a reason, that if you believe in certain things, that everything will work out fine. Yeah, some of you guys, this involves your job or a skill that you might have. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus, because Taurus got skill. Focus. It's time to stay focused. It's time to focus on the situation. It's time to stay focused on the situation, you guys. Silence. It's time to focus and go within to get the answers that you need, that you seek. Okay? Spirit, what do we have for my Aries? Imagination. And grief wanted to come out. I'll keep shuffling. So imagination for my Aries. Spirit, what do you have for my Leos? Leos, you guys got trust. Spirit, what else do we have? And Sagittarius, you guys got balance and masculine energy. Okay. Some of you guys can be dealing with the Virgo. They got balance. Okay, so Aries, you guys got imagination. Okay, exploring the wilderness of your own soul through contemplating brings you the altar of your imaginations. To have a cycle of imagination in your being, walk with the untamed, wild, instinctual side of your nature. All the times known is power. Like a woman aware of her pregnancy as she moves through her round of a daily task, you need to not focus on the unborn life in order for its nature to continue to grow. I always remember that inspiration often comes after reflection, after the seeds of creativity is planted. Once you begin your creative work, the energy of the universe comes to you and imagination flows. So some of you guys could be like thinking of doing some things. You guys are kind of like exploring the what spirit wants you to do is to explore the wildness of your own soul through contemplating by bringing the altar of your imagination. Okay, once you begin your creative work, the energy of the universe comes to you and brings imagination. Your imagination flows. So what I'm getting from this, it says always remember that inspiration often comes after reflection. So some of you guys need to go within and reflect on something. Something needs to be reflected, okay? And after you plant that seed of creativity, things will start to spark. So it's something that you guys need to kind of like, that you're thinking about, that you're imagining that can happen. It's kind of like manifesting. It's time to explore that feeling. And it's time to plant that seed. It's time to plant that seed. It's just like plant that seed and just watch things grow. Okay, it's kind of like when you pregnant. It's exactly like when you're pregnant. Like all you got to do is just make sure you give your baby the nutrients and the food and everything that they need to grow into your stomach for 9 months. This is the same about this thing that you're imagining about. Feed it. Feed that imagination. Let it come out. Let that imagination flow. Once you begin that creative work, the energy of the universe is gonna step in and help you to help the energy of yourself. I mean, the imagination of yourself flow. Okay. Trust for my Leos. You guys may not trust somebody, or someone may not trust you. That's what I'm getting from this. But what this is saying, it says, in love, there must be trust. Without trust, there is no love. Jealousy is an illness of the mind and heart. Trust lives in the lodge of your innocence. Hyoka is a warrior of the Native American tradition who goes into battle backwards on a horse with the broken lace. Knowing that the greatest spirit will protect him, it is this kind of trust that you need. You need to have that kind of trust in situations. You need to have the trust that whatever it is that could be going on in your life, you need to be positive about it and trust that everything is going to work out. Sometimes you got to go into things and not have to question it all the time. You need to trust, just like Ioka did in this meaning here. He went backwards into a battle on a horse, knowing that he was all right, because he know that once he get in the battle, that the battle will be won. Okay, the imbalanced aspect of practical history resides like the stone craving within each of us. Welcome to the new aspects of feminine power to your being, even though they may seem foreign. Trust in the way of divine power and trust Great Spirit. Know that you are made of this divine power and live with trust in your heart. You guys just need to just open up and just trust what's going on. All right, Leos, trust. So you Sagittarius, you guys got masculine and you got balance, okay? So with the masculine card, it's stating that carry your gifts of consciousness from the heart of a woman. The heart of Mother Earth turns towards the summits of higher knowledge. Because of a male and a female imbalance, Earth is in danger of dying. Remember that the power of the masculine explodes as the power of the feminine implodes. Okay, and a sacred spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is in search of his feminine goddess. He brings gifts and of driving force to her powers of intuitive, creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors and fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and feminine energies through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male or a female shield. This is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power when balanced. Balance your masculine energy and your feminine energy. Balance it out, okay? You cannot work the other without the other, okay? Just like milk and cookies. If you want to have some cookies, you got to have some milk. Just like peanut butter and jelly. A sandwich ain't good without peanut butter, without the jelly. Okay? Without the other. Balance them and bring them together so you can have both. All right. Balance. That's what you guys need. You guys need to balance it. It's that simple. The structure of your daily spiritual life must be built on a strong foundation in the physical world, like a pillar of a selected shaman stone balanced carefully one on top of the other. Take care of your body through diet and exercise. Express your strengths as acts of power and bring greater awareness of the exchange of money. Protect and nourish your family and express your integrity by bringing balance to the society in nature, then you will be prepared in the physical realm of higher spiritual learning. Your being is a spirit law, the foundation of which is rooted in physical manifestation, strong against the storms along the trails of higher consciousness. Take power, make your spirit available, and then take power and bring your physical and spiritual natures into balance, just like your masculine and your feminine. Bring them all together. You got to just balance the two together. Okay? Masculine is not anything without feminine energy. Feminine is not anything without masculine energy. You have both with down inside of you, no matter if you're a female or a male. It's time to bring things into balance, Sagittarius. All right. So now we're going to move on to my air signs, okay? And this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you guys are going into the unknown in a situation. It's like a mystery. It's like some things that you can't see. You don't know. You don't really understand what could be going on. But what it is that Spirit is telling you that don't be afraid, because when you go into this, you're going to go into it with your own individuality. So you're going to come out. You're going to, when you go in, you're going to focus on being who you are. Focus. Look, you need to focus, you guys. It's like you're going to focus on you, your individual self, what it is that you bring into the table. Don't worry about what everybody else brings to the table. Worry about what it is that you bring into the table. Sorry about that, you guys. My place is off. Focus on you and what you can bring to the table. Don't worry about what nobody else is bringing to the table. Air signs. Okay? Focus on what you can bring to the table. What can you do to make things better? What are you doing that's right? Okay? Not no one else. Don't fall into that victim mentality. Be creative, okay? And transform. Some of you guys can be going through a transformation, but you need to focus on your individual reasons why things are the way that they are. And it's time for you to focus upon that. Use the wisdom that you know and the knowledge that you know that you learn, okay, in past situations. All right? Some of you guys can be dealing with earth signs and water signs. Force, yes. You guys feel forced in a situation, or someone feels forced in something. It's time to go within and silence it. Focus. It's time to stay focused, okay? Stay focused in the situations. All right, Spirit, what do we have for my Aquarius? Oh my goodness, that's too many. Spirit, what do we have for my Aquarius? Told you guys got the unknown, Aquarius, and perfection. And Spirit, what else do we have for my Libras? Spirit, what do you have for my Libras? You guys are getting 2 cards. Okay, yes, you need to use your intuition, and you guys got strength. When you guys go to this thing, you need to lose your Libras. You guys need to use your intuition, and you need to have the strength. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for my Geminis? Grief. Time. Some of you guys may feel like it's time. It's not the time, or it's time to grieve, or it's time to have certain situations come about. All right. So for my Aquarius, you guys got the unknown card, which is the number 1 card. This is the self card. You guys need to focus on yourself, on what it is that you're bringing into the table. Individuality. Okay. We are all pilgrims on a path to the unknown. We sit in awe of wondering at the architecture of power, ripening the receptive void within you. Like a womb accepting a seed. Open yourself to the the unknownable, to what is unfamiliar to you, so that the energy of what you need in order to be whole can flow into you. When you think of yourself as an entity separate from power, you will obstruct and create. You will obstruct the current. The power of defeated. The power will be defeated. Identify the forms of power that you want. what you want to accomplish, build, create, or be, and become that, so that there is no separating you from power. Okay? Be individual. Separate. Like when you find yourself in situations to where you can't focus on yourself, you need to step away. You need to distance yourself from other people and focus on you and what it is that you want to be, build, and accomplish and create. Okay? Perfection. All right. Dreams or passions. Fly away. Go through the hoops of your innermost fears and desires. Meet them and conquer them. What pain from childhood have you dealt with? Move into the wound of your most secret fears and find the seed of wisdom that are planted there. Face what's upset you the most. It is a greatest teacher. Give away what is holding you back: insecurities, ego, fear of failure, and not being loved, fear of being alone, and be reborn into a new state of perfection. Now that's beautiful for my Aquarius. That's a beautiful message for you guys. It's time to focus on self and bring out all of these aspects, okay? Let go of things that you can't control. Let go of things you can't handle or you couldn't, it wasn't your fault. Let go of insecurities, ego, fear, and failure. Let go of that. Be loved, okay? The fear of being alone. Let go of all of that mess, okay? Be reborn. All right, so Libras, you guys got intuition and strength, okay? So with the intuition card, this is like protection. So the green is heart, self-love, work on loving yourself, Aquarius, and protect yourself. Protect yourself of protect your perfections. Let go of things that made you feel less than, insecure, ego, fear. Let go of it. Intuition. This is protection. So Libras, you guys could be kind of like just getting intuitive hits, and you need to gather the strength to receive what it is that you are hearing from your intuition. Find the left side of your body. From the left side of your body comes your female energy, whether you are a man or a woman. Within the femaleness, this feminine conscious lives your intuition. Intuition is the intelligence of your body mind. Feel what is true with your body mind rather than knowing what is true with your mind. Intuition does not have the cloud of accumulated knowledge. It distorts your vision. Intuition simply sees what is truth. Within intuition, you can feel the source of your being without reasoning it away and being filled with doubt. Doubt destroys your intuition. Your power always lies in the balance between your mind and intuition. So when you feel yourself doubting, that means you might be kind of like going towards what you're thinking in your mind and in your intuition. What spirit wants you to do is gather the strength and know when your intuition is talking to you, okay? Don't let your mind or your thoughts take over what it is that your intuition is trying to talk to you about, okay? It's time to gather the strength and have the faith to know that that's what it is that's nudging at you, okay, Libras? All right, so strength, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo, okay? The person who upsets you the most in your life is one of your best teachers. If that person can get inside your head, turn you around, and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you are doing. You need more strength in a situation. Learn by seeing what your life is teaching. Like the red lotus, healing in pain and inner solitude, gain strength from your entering your wounds and learning from them. The magician remembers the trial and takes a different one, even if it is more difficult. In this way, you create your own path as you build strength from it. Okay. So once you get out of your head, Libras, and stop focusing so much on things that bring you doubt, it's time to tap into your intuition and let it guide you, your visions, all of that stuff. What's truth? Okay. Intuition does not have a cloud of accumulated knowledge. Like, it's not about what you know. It's about what you feel. Like when you use your intuition. Okay. Build your strength up. Okay. When you see that people are making you upset, or it's people that could say things that still make you upset, it's time to pull back. All right, and learn from that. Like, okay, no, I've been here before. It's time to learn from that and change that. I need to gather the strength to get that. And if you feel like you don't have any strength, ask Spirit for strength. Pray, get down on your knees and pray for strength. Okay, Libras? All right, so grief is for my Geminis. Grief deepens you, allowing you to explore the perimeter of your soul. Grief is the only gateway to certain levels of consciousness, and it is a hard task maker. Through grief, you can explore every aspect of your dark side. Um, Anger, pain, and abandonment, terror, and loneliness, aspects of a sacred wound that we'll usually try to ignore in our daily lives. Grief forces you to acknowledge those parts of yourself that you are not yet healed. If you can look at grief as a teaching, you will grow. If you can look at grief with awareness and an open heart, it is one of the most greatest teachers of all. The seeds of wisdom and enlightenment are planted within the wounds of grief. What is lost can come back to us again in a higher way. So some of you guys, so my Geminis, you guys could be grieving a situation or just having grief in certain situations. If you look at grief as a teaching, um, you will grow from it. And if you look at grief from awareness and with an open heart, it is one of your greatest teachers of all. Okay. So look at grief in a different way. Change your perspective on what it is that you guys are fearing or you feel that you need to grieve. It's time to let go of things. Grief is the only gateway to certain levels of consciousness. And it is a hard task maker. Sometimes it can be hard to overcome grief. Okay. But holding it in is not going to help you. Okay, and thoughts of it, you can explore it, even every aspect of your dark side. Like, you guys may feel angry, you may feel pain, you may feel abandoned, you may have feel like you have terror and loneliness. um let's what can be lost or making you feel this way. Think of things in a higher way and not operate on a lower vibration. Okay, let things go that they're out of your control. And if it's meant for it to be together, it will be. It won't. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not meant to be, it won't be. It's that simple. You guys have to let go of stuff that may be making you feel like you grieving. Okay. Well, you guys, that's all I have for everybody. I hope my messages give you guys the clarity that you need in situations. These are just cards that I pull for you guys to focus on what it is that you need to work on in your life. Okay. Um, and just believe and know that everything that, like, you guys are like going into the unknown in certain situations. Some of you guys have been in situations that you never been in before. Like, a lot of us, like right now, we ain't been in those situations like this before, that we're in now. So it's time to just believe and put all our trust in God and just let him just guide us through this whole situation. Let go of things that you guys can't control. Grieve things out. Okay, purge all that energy, that negative energy away from you. If you have to, like, take time to yourself and focus on what it is that you need to do for you. It's what I'm getting, you guys. um some of you guys are just like real worried about certain things and are things that's going on in the world, but when it's out of your control, it's out of your control. You can't really do too much about it, but follow the rules and focus on what it is that you need to do. Okay, follow your rules, because that's the only way to the destiny of things happening. Okay, and force yourself to let go of the things that you can't control, because harmony is going to come about in a situation. All right, so if you guys want harmonies, you got to just be creative and follow your destiny. Force yourself to think positive about situations and bring harmony into situations. Okay, our daily life begin is by being aware of your actions and behavior patterns, and incorporate equal effort in all the directions so that your wheel of function is perfect harmony. Okay, so you just got to just focus on adjusting things in your daily life. by being aware of your actions and your behaviors at this time. Okay. So just be aware of that. And the only way is if you're aware of your actions, if you're aware of what's going on around you and you are acting at faith, then there is no need to worry. Okay. All right. Say your daily aspirations. Give much consideration to all your choices in life and a free flow of your process of aspirations. Okay. Be inspired to do things differently. Be inspired to change and wanting to be around family members and everything. All right, you guys. Well, that's all I have. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. All right, you guys. Bye bye. Please make sure you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel as well. All right, you guys. Have a good one.